we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Babbitt. Good morning, Fairmont and Lamberton. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and the miniature golf champion of 2012, Kendall Mark, everyone.
Put, put.
Good morning, my lovely.
Put, put.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy National Buttermilk Biscuit Day.
Well, I'll be darned.
I'll be darned.
Buttermilk Biscuit Day.
That's right. Let's say hello to our audience member today. Let's go ahead, pot her up there. It's Christine. Hi, Christine.
Hi.
Sweetie, where are you zooming in from today?
Cottage Grove, Minnesota.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. What's your favorite restaurant in Cottage Grove?
Oh, dear. That's really hard. Las Margaritas is really good.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm writing that down. I love a good spot. Okay, there we go. Christine's going to be with us for the rest of the hour. We'll see you in a little bit. Kendall, there's problems.
Oh, okay.
There's trouble.
Okay.
I tell the story sometimes. I used to work for an anchor. I won't say their name. I'll just call her Sally. And Sally told me this great story of how she goes, I found out, Sally worked in Dallas, and she found out she was fired when you work at a TV station, they put publicity photos up in the lobby. Mm-hmm. Like, here's Yvette. She's on the 5 o'clock news, and Yvette's picture's there.
Yep.
Well, my boss, she said her photo was she was a main anchor in Dallas. She walked in one day, and the dusty frame where her picture used to be was the only thing remaining on the lobby wall. She got to work, she put down her thermos, her sub, and was called into the boss's office and was fired.
That's awful.
That brings us to today. If you've ever visited us here in the Fox 9 studios, when we have a studio audience, which we hope to have again someday, soon, hopefully, you will note, and they just remodeled it, there used to be a Jason Show poster in the lobby.
Yeah.
Okay. Director Leo, can we get Adam to take this shot, please? I went to use the potty today from the radio show, and imagine my shock and horror when I saw this. This is a photograph taken this morning of the Fox 9 lobby. That is not the Jason Show. That is a generic Fox Network poster. Nothing there. There used to be a picture of us, Kendall, right there, and now it is just a generic Fox poster.
I just got an email from our GM.
Have we been fired?
Should I call someone?
I don't know.
Do we have attorneys, Jason?
No. Well, I do. I don't know about you, but I'm just saying. So I've already made some calls. I've called Elizabeth Reese over on Twin Cities Live.
Yeah?
I've asked her, could they use 2 more people?
Yeah. I mean,
So-
Jeff, Ted, they're fine. But
Jeff and Ted will land on their feet. They're cats. They're
Yeah.
TV versions of cats.
We
Us,
hover.
I don't know, but our poster's gone. Thanks.
it's been fun.
It's been fun. It's been a good 6 seasons. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it. Know how to make a girl feel special. After more than a year of anticipation, HBO Max is giving us a little taste, and I mean a little. Blink and you'll miss it. A little taste of the upcoming Friends reunion. Look at the tease. That's it.
Oh.
Look, I get that it's a teaser. Teasers are supposed to be like that. Here's what worries me more. I'm not really worried. I can't wait to watch this. A ton of guest stars. This ain't no Love Boat. This ain't Hotel, pulling out a lot of 80s reference. This ain't Fantasy Island. We don't need guest stars. You know who we need to see?
Who?
Ross, Rachel, Monica, Chandler, and Joey.
You tell him.
That's who we need to see. But Lady Gaga's going to be there. I love her. I don't want her in this. Reese Witherspoon, I love her. I don't want her in this. Justin Bieber, David Beckham, I love him. I don't want him in this. Nobody cares. HBO, Warner Brothers, nobody cares about your guest stars. We're watching because we want to see them together.
Yeah, like, why are they there? Are they just going to talk about how much they love Friends?
And what in the wide world of raccoons does Justin Bieber have to do with Friends?
Younger people? I don't know.
The Friends reunion hits HBO Max on May 27th.
I have so many
The
questions.
poster's gone. HBO Max is upsetting me.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I'm playing pull tabs, eating fish tonight. Next in the dish, Oprah was on Rob Lowe's podcast, literally, love that name, literally, this week. And she talked about one of her biggest regrets. It was a question that she asked Sally Field. Look.
I did feel a responsibility to have to ask the questions that the viewer wanted. And Sally Field was on.
Oh, boy.
My big mistake. I asked her, does Bert sleep with his toupee on?
OMG.
Yeah, I even say now, I cringe to even think that I asked that question. But I asked it because the producers are like, you have to ask, you have to ask, you have to ask. That's what everybody wants to know. And so I asked it, and she went cold on me. She shut down, and I could not get in again. I could not.
Listen.
Yeah.
I worked with Sally for 4 years on Brothers and Sisters.
I know.
She's one of the most amazing actors I've ever known. But when Sally goes cold,
Woo!
it is like that. It is like it's like Khrushchev in the Cold War. You will bear.
His podcast is really good. Story aside, good story. Rob's podcast. He was on here talking about it a couple months ago. Yeah. Look, Oprah's I think a little hard on herself. That's not the word. Please. Yeah, I can't even think about what mine would have been. I do know when I was very embarrassed. It was during year one of The Buzz when we used to have a poster in the lobby. And Dax Holt was on. And I did not know Dax very well at all. And it was our last show before Christmas. And I'm wrapping up, and it was just me. And Dax and I are in the little, we call it the 2-box. And I go, Dax, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. And Dax looks deadpan in the camera. He goes, I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm Jewish. And I went, oh. And I was a little, I went, I'm very sorry. Happy Hanukkah. We got to go. Yeah, anyway. And we have to go because still ahead, psychic Maria Shaw is back and she'll give us her latest predictions. But coming up next, how you doing? Wendy Williams will join us live. She's unveiling her wax figure, cementing her legacy in pop culture. And then he hopped the fence and then came out of the closet. Colton is opening up to Variety about the past few months. We'll chat with the reporter, our good friend Elizabeth Wagmeister, when we come back. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Happy Friday. It has been quite a journey, but the finished product is here earlier this week. One of our favorites, Miss Wendy Williams, revealed her wax figure. Let's look at this.
Here from Massachusetts, New York, is Matthew Clarkson. Yeah. Matthew, thank you. Matthew, how'd you get this together?
It's taken over 20 Madame Tussauds artists, 800 hours, and she's traveled over 3,000 miles across the Atlantic on a cargo ship. Wendy, she's finally here.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to it. Drum roll, please.
Look at that. Please welcome back to the show the real-life version of Wendy Williams, Wendy Williams. Hi, Wendy. Which one's which? Come on, Kendall, which one's which? That is hysterical. That is great. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? I hear we're your last interview. I'm sorry. You've done like, what, 30 of these today?
Yeah, no, look. Everything is about her. Look, thousands of strands of real hair from across the world.
Are you happy with it? Because you're one of the, Wendy, I thought of this when we knew you were getting a wax figure. I said, if any celebrity on earth would have no problem telling the artist all about themselves if they didn't like it, it would be you. Were you nervous that you wouldn't like it?
Yes.
But you like it?
Yes. I like playing wax next to wax. It's so, like,
and the
but Madame Tussauds, they have their, you know, so much has changed with science these days with regard to like measure the eyes from eyeball to eyeball, to the gape of your smile, to the bridge of your nose, to the cheek of your cheekbones, to the bosom of your bosoms.
Did you have any input? Did you give? I know, like the jewelry. Isn't it a replica of what your jewelry is?
Yes, yes. This is, well, I don't have this watch on today, but this is my Frank Mueller watch, and I do have my Frank Mueller watch. This is an exact replica, and all my bracelets. And I sleep in my bracelets. And you see and I love a watch and my flower ring. Now, the flower ring was invented, this particular one, after we did our measurements and stuff. So I will come back to Madame Tussauds and make it a festoon of TV. The fake one on, you know, replace. Mm-hmm.
And I hear people will be able to take pictures with faux Wendy. Is that true? They'll be able to sit.
Oh, yeah. You can lean on her. You can lean on her. Don't pull her hair. Don't fly it, honey. Up.
Hey.
No, but you know what? You know, everything is sewn into the scalp and the eyelashes and so on and so forth. And here in New York, you can come and visit Madame Tussauds. It's a wonderful place to visit. You'll see all your favorite people. Kris Kardashian, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie.
You're by Oprah. You're by Fallon and Oprah and Roker, aren't you? You're right in that gallery.
I have no idea. that she has got her own TV set.
Wendy, I love that you don't. God, I love you. You're like, I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere in the museum. Anyway, hey, before we go, what do you have coming up? What do you have coming up for the rest of the month on the show?
Stuff.
I couldn't love you more if I tried. Basically, just watch Wendy. There's the tease. Watch Wendy right after our news. Right.
Thank you. 12 years of success. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, thank you. We love you. Always have, always will. Wendy Williams and faux Wendy. Right there. As I said, you can catch Wendy weekdays on Fox 9 at noon. The next time we have her on, we didn't have a lot of time with her this time. I want her to get her a picture of Ted. You know, because she turned Ted down. Well, she didn't turn him down. He put in a submission to date her.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
He should just try to slide into the DMs. You
slide
never
into
know.
Wendy's DMs. Oh yeah.
Oh, he has.
Oh, he has. Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
Have you met Ted? Yeah.
Slip right. Hey, Graham friends.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's Ted. You know. Yeah. Hey. I don't know what this was. Ted doesn't have little T-Rex.
Little
It's
ferret.
like, hey. Next in the dish, Chris Rock was on with Kimmel last night, and the two gave their thoughts on this year's Oscars. Look at this.
You know what we did this year, you and I?
What did we do? Go through.
We didn't host the Oscars.
That's right. We sure didn't.
Wasn't me.
I know, it's a weird feeling of relief to not have been involved in that at all. You know,
Well,
that's
you
like,
at home I was like a backseat driver. Like I was like my father used to say, break. I was like, joke.
it's weird because in a way it's like the opposite of your conversation with the people at Saw. You're like, have you ever considered adding some humor into the Saw series? And somebody must have gone to the Oscars and said, have you ever considered subtracting all the humor from the Oscars?
They did a good job. That was what they worked for.
They did. Again, Chris always boils it right down. You know, just right. Yes. They sucked it dry of any type of fun or humor.
It's like, I'm so glad I wasn't associated with that.
Yeah, I know. Somebody, that night of the Oscars, somebody tweeted, I kind of got in a back and forth, and they're like, it was a celebration of artistry. I'm like, nobody wants to watch that. No. No, we want some fun. It's the Oscars.
Right.
It's not a seminar in the back of a library. Nothing against those, but I'm saying it's the Oscars.
Sid
The back of a library. That kind of sounds kind of seedy. Hey, Ted's back there. Hey.
Come find out more about art.
Ted shows him to a beaded curtain. Hey.
Hey, kids.
Why have I made Ted really creepy all of a sudden? I don't know.
Poor guy.
I was just complimenting him in the meeting when everyone else was making fun of him.
I didn't
Anyway.
make fun of him today.
No. Christine, let's talk to Christine for a second. Hey, Christine, what do you, obviously, if you like our show, you probably like pop culture and movies. Don't mean to put you on the spot again. Is there what are you watching right now? Give me some of your favorite streaming shows.
Well, we just finished Cobra Kai. We went through all those episodes.
Okay, let me stop you right there. I have yet to watch that, Christine, and I'm a kid of the 80s. It's not usually my jam. Do you think I'll like it?
Yes. Yes.
It is.
Quickly. We went through all the seasons very quickly.
Okay, see, everyone that watches it says just what Christine said. Is it true once you begin, you can't, it's like a thing of Pringles?
Yeah, they're nice and short, and you whip right through all of them. It's great.
You said short. How are they under an hour, Christine?
Huh?
Are they under an hour? You said they're short.
Yeah, I think most of them were like 30 to 40 minutes. So it's that short period of time where you can watch it and, let's just start another one before we go to sleep.
I love it. Christine, thank you. We'll check in with her in a little bit. Speaking of late night next in the dish, Jimmy Fallon has a new project in the works at NBC. A kid's version of The Tonight Show. The show would be like The Tonight Show, but hosted by kids, featuring bits from Fallon's show. Jimmy and Lauren Michaels are executive producing this, and this will air on Peacock. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What I'm laughing at, can we take a shot? Adam, can we get a shot of the teleprompter? Jeff and Ted know me so well that they have now put into the script of any story where I mention Peacock, they have it now in the teleprompter for me to make the Peacock sound. Right there. It will air on Peacock. Yeah. Peacock sound. I hope when you guys get your TV show, you have producers as good as Ted and Jeff. Yeah. Hey. Anyway, it's just one of the number of projects Jimmy's working on over at the NBC. He also has a holiday special and an animated TV show in the works. I try to balance my being snarky and negativity, but I can't help. This is a horrible idea. Kids, and let me speak to the kids. Kids come to the TV. You don't want this, do you? No kid, unless you were me, because someone says, little 8-year-old Jason would have loved this. Yeah, I was an odd kid. I mean, I was doing The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson from a rock in Indiana. I mean, that's not, the majority of children. Other kids are playing ball, and I'm acting like Joan Rivers, guest hosting. Anyway, no kid wants to watch The Tonight Show.
No, and that's not really how they consume media anymore.
Another good point.
Like, I would get it if they were like, we're going to start a TikTok channel
yeah.
about all this. Speaking of which, we have TikTok.
Yeah, thank you for that shameless plug, Kendall.
You're welcome.
I've trained you well, young Padawan.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you're right.
I mean,
look, it is on Peacock. It's not an NBC, so it is streaming. We got to give it to them for that. But I can't see kids going up to their mom going, "Can I watch The Tonight Show?"
Right.
The kids don't even know what adults don't even call it The Tonight Show.
Right.
It's all, it's Fallon. When it was Carson. It's like Conan,
Yeah, it's weird. It almost like reminds me of like the Mickey Mouse Club. Like they're making stars potentially out of very young people, and then maybe they'll be big stars someday. I don't know if that's the idea behind it.
Maybe like a clearinghouse for kid stars.
Just like that, yes.
I don't know. Next in the dish, after a strong start out of the gates, Disney Plus is seeing its subscriber numbers level off. The streamer fell short of expectations. They told everyone during their quarterly report. Disney expected to have 109 million subscribers by now, but fell about 5 million short of that. Look, there's a couple reasons why this could be happening. People, well, no matter what happens in the news, it's always the sky's falling. But for this, my feeling is Disney Plus came so strong out of the gate. They had like 100 million followers right after the debut. That was going to level off eventually. And now that, then the leveling off is probably happening faster because the weather's getting nicer, so we're outside. Now the mask thing. And entertainment has kind of slowed down. You mix those two things, yeah. I'm just saying analysts are freaking out like this is the end of Disney. Come on. Just stop it. Just slow your roll there, right, Janet.
Well, and they did a thing with Janet.
I don't know.
They did a thing with Verizon, because that's how we got it.
Yeah.
Where they did a huge pitch. Like, if you have Verizon, you can get it for free. So I'm sure there were a ton of subscribers like me that were like, oh, it's free. That might have had a little bit of a part in that, but.
Well, I'm going to say it again for all of you. And can I speak to the people at Netflix, if you're watching our show? Can we get some new stuff?
Yeah.
Netflix has been it's been very boring lately.
It has, because we've been looking for new things that are really actually new things, not like, well, we've watched this maybe.
No, there's not a lot out there right now. Next in the dish, Pink is pulling back the curtain on what it's like to go on tour while being a mom. We got a first look at the trailer for her new documentary. Look at this.
I always wanted to be a rock star. I dreamed of being a mom. And now to have my family, my team, my fans here with me, this is beyond my wildest dreams.
Just like fire, burning up the way, rocking like the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway.
Mama. There's no way a mother can walk away from her babies and not think about them every single second. A lot of moms stop touring because you can't imagine being able to do both. You just want to go to summer camp and have a bouncy house, but mama's on tour.
That's a clip from Pink, all I know so far. It's going to be on Amazon Prime next week. I love Pink. I think she's one of those hard workers, really great work ethic, hustle. And people forget, some people brush her off in the industry. Pink think about what a utility player, and I'm not using that derogatorily, that's not even a word, but Pink has just been consistent. Think about her career. Hit after hit after hit after hit. No big highs, a few, but just keeps producing hits. Just look at her musicography and you'll find out. Next in the dish, Netflix. We're going from one streaming service to another. This is for all of my 80s kids out there. Netflix is giving He-Man fans something to get excited about this weekend. Look at this. The streamer released these images of the brand new cartoon. Yes, I'm a child. The new Masters of the Universe. It's called Revelation. This is from Kevin Smith. And this is kind of a new take on He-Man, but it's basically picking up the stories from the original He-Man animated series from the 80s. Look at Battle Cat. And my mom's watching right now. This is how I spent my childhood, Kendall. I was either watching Dallas, playing Johnny Carson, or playing He-Man. I had every He-Man toy. My mom still has them in a storage unit. This is so exciting. It's coming out in July. I'm taking that day off. I'm not even going to be here.
Oh. I'll mark it in the calendar.
Mark it in the calendar. They don't care. I mean, we're not even in the lobby anymore.
Yeah, we might not have a job.
I mean, who knows? We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back. Last night I got a chance to hang out with my old friend Andrew Zimmern, and Andrew and I go way back. And here we are last night in his studios, and I had such a good time. It was we did a virtual cooking class for some folks, and I was just kind of co-hosting. I was just there to be a goober. He did all the work, fixed a delicious meal. But Andrew and I go way back. He was here at Channel 9 when I started in the year 2000. He did a show called Good Company with now CNN correspondent Randy Kay. And then for years here on, was Randy Kay on that show? It wasn't called Good Company, what was it? That was on ABC. Anyway, it was called, I don't know.
Something.
Morning thing. I don't know. So they did that show. And then for years, Andrew was known as Chef Andrew, and he would do cooking segments here at Fox 9. And I met him right over here. This studio that the Jason Show is in is the studio Good Day Minnesota was in. Anyway, and now, I don't need to tell you this, he's grown to be, one of the most well-known food personalities in the world. And he has a studio in the Twin Cities, a whole food production area, building with a working kitchen, beautiful studio, editing suites, and I'm just so proud of him and the work that he's done. And last night we were raising money for hunger, and I'm not going to bring the party down, but it's just a good reminder. And sometimes it's good to use the old goofy show for some good. Andrew's been involved in helping with hunger relief for years, and last night he gave us a statistic that put me back on my heels. Before the pandemic, 1 in 5 kids were suffering from hunger. 1 in 5. It is now 1 in 3.
Kids?
Kids. And just think about that for a second. You watch TV, you go on the internet, you hear statistics all the time, but this is what I did. He was busy cooking, and I kind of got quiet for a second because that number kind of hit me. It was already bad at 1 in 5, but now 1 in 3 children are dealing with hunger issues. That's simply, there's no question, that's just wrong. And I always say, when we do charity events here on the radio show, I always talk about people sometimes bless their hearts and they really mean it. They're like, oh, I have $2, and that's not going to help. And I always say, yes, it will. Mm-hmm. Because if everyone that felt that way donated that $2 or whatever you can afford, whatever you can give with your heart, if everybody that felt that way donated, it would make a huge difference. And even more than that, Andrew said something else, and I went, absolutely. He said, the easiest thing for all of us to do when you're scrolling through your timeline, and if you're on Twitter or Facebook and you come across a hunger relief organization, whether it's Second Harvest Heartland or what we did yesterday, HRE, Hunger Relief Events, if you see them posting something, repost it, because it's about awareness. It's about making good-hearted folks like all of you watching, it's making people aware that this is an issue, and it's going to continue, sadly, to be an issue until we solve it, for goodness sake. Mm-hmm. But, and last night was a fundraiser for that. But you can look up HRE Hunger Relief Events if you would like to donate or retweet. And I did it last night. It's an easy thing to do. Oh, they're raising money? Retweet. It doesn't cost you anything, and you spread the word on this really big need. But now back to a little bit of fun. Andrew and I call it Rice-A-Roni. There are a few guests, friends on this show. Matt Minster's one of them. Melissa Peterman. Andrew's on that list where you don't need to write anything for us. It's just add water and stir. And that was last night. We make fun of each other. We're like brothers. Here's a look back at one of those memorable times that Andrew was here in our studio. It's from 2017 when Andrew put a snack attack challenge on our show, trying new snack foods. Look.
Snowballs. Now, this I know because they're green. I know that this is from your desk, left over from St. Patrick's Day. Snowballs are fantastic. If you leave one out for 5 months on your desktop, just like this,
it'll be the same.
It's still fresh, spongy, and delicious.
That's right. Yeah. And finally, Pepsi Fire. Now, I can't. Oh wait.
And you get a snowball. And you get a snowball. And you get a snowball.
We had an unintentional funny moment last night. We were live in the event, and I was giving Andrew grief that he just started following me on Instagram about 3 months ago. I'm like, oh, friend of 20 years. So then about 20 minutes later, karma, the universe was smiling on me, because a couple minutes later, he wanted folks to hear his ringtone. He goes, Jason, call me. And I went, I don't have your phone number. He goes, yes, you do. And I go, no, you've never given me your phone number. We laughed so hard. I'm like, wow, guess we're not as good of friends as I thought we were. No, he's a good dude, does a lot of good. And yeah, and I'm just proud. And he has good people working for him too. So again, HRE, Hunger Relief Events, Second Harvest Heartland. Just Google Hunger Relief and put your money wherever. They're all wonderful organizations, and we're lucky here in the Twin Cities to house a few of them. And to Andrew and the crew last night, thank you for making me feel very welcome. I appreciate it. When we come back, she's one of your favorites, the one and only Psychic Maria Shaw. That and more when we come back. Back in a moment. I mean, maybe. Welcome back. Maria Shaw will join us in just a little bit. We sent Tyler out to the lobby to see if our poster is still not there.
Yeah.
And it's still not there.
What did we do? What did you do? I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
what
you're
did
always
you do?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call our boss right now.
Okay.
To see if we're being removed. So stand by here. We're going to call her. It's Marion Mim Davey.
Yeah.
This is the lady. I've worked for her since 1997. She hired me from Red Lobster at the WCCO, and only because I made her laugh. I was totally not qualified. But then again, I just sat in a shack listening to police scanners, midnight to 8 a.m. Yeah, that's all I did. So let's give her a call here. Okay. Let's give her a call. See if she's gonna answer.
Answer the questions.
Hello?
Hi, Grace, you're live on the air. This is your employee. This is Jason. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Jason. How are you today?
Perfect. Wow, it sounds so delightful. Grace, that's what I call our audience. Kendall and I are concerned. I don't know if you've seen this, but the Jason Show poster that was in the lobby has been removed.
I'll have to check on that. I did see Lori Elise Fisher walking down with a poster in the hallway that I didn't see.
Okay. Now, Lori Elise Fisher is the executive producer, and she's what do we call her on Enough Said? Is she a correspondent, Mim?
She's the senior referee
on the show there. So she.
Here, why don't I put her on?
Why don't you go ahead and put her on here? Our poster is missing, and then the Enough Said. Hi, is this Lori Elise Fisher?
Yes, can I help you?
Hi, this is Jason from The Jason Show. You're live right now, and I was asking Mim, the whole crew here is concerned because we had a Jason Show poster in our lobby, and now it is gone. It's been replaced. Okay, I don't know why that's funny. I mean, the crew isn't, we're all in here.
Where this is going? I thought that as soon as you walk into Channel 9, the first person we see is you.
That used to be how it is, and now I think it's your program. I think.
Wait, what?
I don't know. The poster's gone, so we just wanted to see if we should still be on the air, or if Tyler, Adam, Kendall, and I, and Ted, if we should just pack up and go home.
Well, don't check the dumpsters outside.
Well, I just hung up on her.
She dumped us?
Wouldn't that be funny if we did go back there? You know what's funny? It wouldn't actually be funny if our poster really was back there. Because that's just the worst. That would be horrible.
So rude. So she went in and she snuck and she took our poster and then she removed it?
I don't know. What could be worse than that? A fire. Yeah. I don't know. We're going to take a break. When we come back, hopefully we'll have Maria Shaw. That and more on this Friday. The party continues right after these messages. Welcome back. It's a Friday party. And we're glad you're here. Spring is in the air, and the new season brings new possibilities when it comes to love, jobs, and life in general. We are looking into the future with one of our most popular guests by far. Please welcome back to the show our good friend, Psychic Maria Shaw. Hi, Maria.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Oh, fantastic. I just arrived in Minneapolis last night, and it's just so great to be back in the sunshine, and it's nice to see everybody. I feel like when I come here, I'm coming to see friends and family.
Look, I'm not being goofy, and I'm being sincere. I feel the exact same way. You're family to us. You're not a guest. You're family. So we always love when you're
Thank
here.
you.
And okay, I had you on the radio show, so I'm not going to act like we haven't talked a lot about this. But I found so many of your, I don't want to call them predictions, but your observations for different signs so fascinating. Am I wrong in my evaluation that this spring and summer is very interesting for various signs? Am I right on that?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. As I said last year on your show, 2021 is going to be better than 20, and 22 is even going to be better than 21. So this spring, we have a lot of cosmic activity that is bringing a tremendous amount of good luck, especially to 4 signs. Jupiter yesterday just moved into the sign of Pisces. So Pisces are going to be the luckiest between now and the end of July, followed by Scorpio and Cancer. But we have some Capricorns that are getting a lucky break too. They've had a couple really tough years, and they're going to be doing much better this year. And quite frankly, because a lot of it may end up being that they're going to make more money this year. So those are some of the luckiest signs for the next several months.
Maria, did you hear the clapping? That was Kendall. That fits her. Are you?
I'm a Capricorn.
Are you Capricorn?
Yes.
Get that contract out, girl. Go in Mim's office right now. What were you saying about selfishly, I want to represent my folks, the Leos. You had something very specific about us.
Yes, the Leos are going to be lucky since yesterday and until the end of July with getting deals and sales on things, negotiate if you need to get a house loan or refinance. It's almost like it's just given to you on a silver platter. But Leos will be shopaholics. They're either workaholics, shopaholics, or alcoholics. They got to be a holic about something. And this spring, they're definitely going to run into some great bargains. And Colin could also bring in more money too. So there's money coming in from unusual sources, not just necessarily your 9 to 5. So I think this is a good time to think of your side hustles and the other things that you're doing and the investments that you're making. So Leos will be lucky in that regard. But Leos are also lucky throughout the year for relationships and partnerships all the way until December 28th. So, new agents, new friends, new family members, new pets. So lots of good luck for Leos.
Let's talk about you. Our mouth was kind of like, huh? When you said this. What signs did you say we're going to be in for, as you say, I love this, the crazy train, not just right now, but for the next couple years? Will you tell the folks about that?
Yes, the planet Uranus comes around every 84 years to each sign. So some people it may not even hit in their lifetime, but it's in the sign of Taurus right now. So our Taurus friends who normally don't like change, they want everything to stay the same, run smoothly. Well, Uranus is in their sign until July of 2026. A lot of those that are born in late April, Tauruses, are already feeling the effects, and they feel like they've just been caught up in some type of volcano or tornado or whirlwind. And this continues. But remember, there could also be some unexpected blessings and good changes too, because this is the planet of unexpected disruptions, chaos, but also could bring blessings. So if you're a Taurus and you're stuck in a rut and your life has just been kind of stagnant, but you're not making the changes you need to, the planetary energy is going to push you to do something better, and the end result is going to be good, even if you can't see it at the time.
We'll talk about changes. For people that don't know, Maria was on 90 Day Fiancé on TLC. And Maria, you were saying that appearance, not that you weren't already popular and booked around the country, but tell the folks that appearance has really led to changes for you.
Oh, yes. I've always told my friends and my coworkers, once you get on national television or even like your position there, Jason, that your popularity can rise overnight. And I have been so busy. There's been so many requests. I would say 80% of my requests and orders are brand new people ever since I started appearing on there. And now I'm on Page 6, does a lot with me, People TV, In Touch Magazine just did something on me. So I'm doing a lot of things. And I also have a public relations agency in Los Angeles that represents me now too. So you'll probably see a lot more of me on TV, I'm hoping. And we're just having fun with it. I mean, the people that watch 90 Days, they're like me. I'm a big fan too. Yep. And it's just fun. It was a fun show to be on, and I'm hoping to do more.
I was going to say, You enjoyed yourself? What was the best part of the experience? Was it the exposure or was it the people that you met? What was it?
Well, I really enjoyed filming.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun to see everything put together. But I love the cast, the crew. Stephanie, of course, is wonderful to work with.
Yeah.
I got to work a little bit with Orion and Harris, remotely from Belize. So the whole process was just a lot of fun. I'm a very creative person, and to work with a group and feel like you're creating something is a lot of fun. But there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you can't talk about. You say, oh, shoot, I wish that would have made that on the air.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was great.
What can we expect? Maria's in town doing another psychic fair. What can folks expect this time, Maria?
Well, we're going to have 2 days worth of classes. We're going to be at the Radisson Blu at the Mall of America Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 5. I'm going to be doing a crossing over gallery where I connect with loved ones on the other side. We'll have many speakers. We'll have about 15 to 20 psychics. It's $10 admission to get in, and then you can pick your own reader, and the readings are $20, but we'll be there this Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 5. And you can just come in and walk in. We also have a big crystal show. We were in Tucson, Arizona in April for the big international gem show, and we brought back tons of crystals and gems to showcase too.
Now, I know you, finally, before we let you go, I know you usually do readings for people and not inanimate objects, but today we went in our lobby and our show poster was removed from the lobby. What do you see as the future of our show, Marie? If you can look into the future, will we be canceled at the end of today?
Absolutely not. I think we've taken some new pictures.
Okay. Yeah.
I think they're designing a new poster.
I think we need a new poster. I think we do. Maria, I love you. I can't wait to have you back in studio. Good luck this weekend.
All right. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you. You can meet Psychic Maria this weekend at the Psychic Fair happening at the Radisson Blu at Mall of America. It runs tomorrow and Sunday from 9 to 5:30. Go to mariashaw.com for more information. We're going to wrap up Friday right after this. Back in a moment. The joys of live television. You can catch us if you miss us on TV on the YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search for The Jason Show, hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you. You can even get set for alert when we upload new episodes. You ready for the bubblegum goodbye question?
Am I ever?
In this container is a mystery question. Kendall and I do not know what it is. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. What fashion trend did you love as a teen that you wish would come back? Okay, we're going to have that answer, and we're going to say goodbye to our audience when we return. Back in a moment. Oh. Welcome back. Let's say goodbye to our audience member today. You were here, Christine. You didn't even know it. You were on a day when we had 457 technical difficulties. So thank you. We are glad that you're here. Nothing else worked today. You were the only thing that worked. So thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. I sound like a flight attendant. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, here we go. What's what is this? The question. I'm so flustered by something that happened in the commercial break. Anyway, what fashion trend did you love as a teen that you wish would come back? Kendall, ladies first.
We did a lot of the army sort of pants. That was a look.
Camouflage?
Thanks. Camo pants. That was a look.
If I had 3 wishes, I'd wish for Mighty Joe Young. Okay, go ahead.
That was it. Pirate leg.
Okay. Yeah, so mine was in the 80s, and all of you will be with me. In the 80s, we would take our jeans and we would roll them. We would fold it over and then roll them up like a pirate. Not like a pirate, but we roll them up and just, yeah.
Like tuck them in.
Tuck them in.
Yeah.
Like Long John Silver.
Yeah.
Is the show over? Is it? Yeah.
Army pants.
'Cause I'm going to go check the lobby as I leave.
Yeah.
Anyway, Elizabeth, I kind of hope we're done, actually, after today.
now.
Elizabeth Wagmeister will hopefully join us on Monday to talk about her Colton Underwood story. But right now, If you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.